What are we even watching?
Okay, my delinquents, we are watching Why Space Marine 2 Will Supersize Your Nuts Space Marine 2 review by FLEEKAZOID. We're gonna supersize those nuts, I guess. I don't know if that has medical benefits, but we're doing it. Let's go.
Disclaimer, if you know the 40k lore, this video will probably give you an aneurysm.
Spider-Man 2 is really just a fantastic game with an incredible story about friendship, what it means to clean up your house. And Space Marine 2 is gonna fill you up with so much testosterone, you're gonna grow a third nut. That's spare tire, baby. You know what I'm talking about, pimp. This game's gonna get you going to the gym on a Sunday. This'll get your peaches looking like a forest before the McDonald'torium comes in to add a 400th location. See MJ's jaw?
That is pretty much Space Marines. Roids. But space roids.
That jaw's folded 1,000 times. I could cut through a cinder block. And you know how she got that? By playing Space Marine 2 for 100 hours. And also probably about 100 hours of jaws her size. Somebody get a sword and use that thing as a whetstone. Space Marine 2 is the antidote to loneliness, the suppressant of depressants, the cure for the common man that craves just one moment of...
Okay. As someone who's worked at a hobby store and sold this stuff to people, I don't know if it's the cure to loneliness. I think it might be the cure to rage. Or maybe it's the cause of raging out, depending if you're playing this game or tabletop.
Absolute victory. So if you're complaining that this game isn't hard enough, fuck off on back to Dark Souls and every other Souls-like that comes out every time Miyazaki takes a shit. Space Marine 2 is for the dudes that don't have a humiliation kink and need to get their balls stomped on at night because life fucks them enough during the day. They want a fire extinguisher for their pain, not a reward for taking on more. Space Marine 2 is for the dudes that don't care about a 40-hour story about
Thad gods learning how to live, laugh, and love again.
they want to serve a god and extend the endangered species list in his name. Space Marine 2 is for those that know
The Emperor's will is the only true will, and understand that the reward for war is not peace, but even
The Empire! That's pretty much, that's the entire plot.
Good morning, Imperium!
shooting star leaping to the sky.
Complete chaos.
I like a tiger, defying the laws of gravity.
I had to say, I'm really happy for the 40k fandom, because they have been waiting for a good iteration game, like a really good one for a long time, because a lot of them that are hack and slash like this are keep falling short. So I'm glad they finally got something that they really enjoy.
I'm a racing cow, passing fire, and bleeding in dialogue. Where are the traitors? They are everywhere. Lead me to the slaughter. I'm gonna go. There's no stopping me. Brother, I am.
First up, let's talk about the story and lore. The story in this game is incredible. I was locked into it just as much as the first game. And that is to say, I was not paying attention at all. Listen, I don't need to know all the details. I don't care why we do what we do.
I care when.
I sweat loyalty and I shit service. The Emperor calls, I answer. That being said, the game has the pacing of a booger sugar binge, the length of a Colombian marching powder rail, the lines go harder than ever, and never miss an opportunity to butcher lore. Quick, strap down the lore goblin before he can get away. We play as the Ultramarine.
That is such a canon thing with this fandom, is that some guy's telling you, that's not the lore. That's not the lore. Pretty much, it can be a little annoying sometimes.
Patron saints of loving what they do and hating who they do it to. And in this game, we are part of a roided up pest extermination squad.
The Purgathon is on, and we're killing bugs, and the occasional disgruntled former employee.
Because in 40k, HR is HK. Got a problem with how the Emperor's running things?
Well, I have a problem with you running. Let me take a look at those legs.
Can you dig it? Good.
That looks pretty cool, honestly. I love to see is it a bone saw? I can't remember the name of it. An action or power saw, something like that. See, I only really painted Space Marines and Age of Sigmar and stuff back in the day. I didn't really play the game much because I hate math.
Then dig this, I'll answer two more questions. First, you may be wondering, why are we killing all these bugs? Look around. Every game out there nowadays is cats or dogs or something you can pet, but notice how this game has none? That's because the Xenos are eating our dogs under no good Leondros' rule. Bubbles is now barbecue. Barbecue Bubbles, that's what we call them. Second, many people ask, what the fuck's a Space Marine in the first place? A Space Marine is what happens when you force a man through hundreds.
It's a Marine in space. Duh.
of years of TRT, then make him take an oath of no bitches. They also have way too much testosterone and crippling ED, making them the newest entry to the literally me genre. They are hatred, they are love, they are the militaristic middle ground between human wave tactics and fuck it, let's nuke the entire planet. And this middle ground—
They're what the nerd boys actually mean when they say an alpha male, not like Andrew Tate or whatever. That's it. It's the Space Marines are the alpha males.
is often required because when guardsmen are deployed, their life expectancy can be tracked on an hourglass. Some people get 15 minutes of fame. Imperial Guardsmen get 15 minutes of life.
You're the real heroes. Oh shit, there goes another one.
How's the lore goblin do? Oh, he's dead. Let's talk about gameplay. The combat has gotten even better than the first one. As soon as you boot up this game and get that first chainsword takedown, that third nut's gonna drop like Ubisoft stock. Beat the game and you might just collect all the Dragon Balls. Space—
Would it be a Flexoid video without that beatdown on Ubisoft?
Ring 2 plays like a dopamine-fired soul train. You boot it up, and it's hard to hop off because it has so much momentum, and the core combat is so much fun. And you keep wanting just one more takedown, just one more mission.
Just one more heretic.
Fuck eating, fuck sleeping. You know what you can't do while you're eating? Calling the soul train to run over 100 bugs. You know what you can't do while you're sleeping? Evaporate your enemies by running through them. Who needs—
That's the thing. Even if you haven't played or like watched tons of like 40k or stuff, Warhammer in general, you know at least a couple of the memes. You've seen them around because they're so good.
dreams when your reality is a power fantasy? REM sleep? Bitch, I got a Remington.
The Emperor needs you, brother. Are you man enough to answer the call? Please note, rejection of this call will result in death. Immediate death. Also, this is not a toll-free call. You're gonna have to pay that too.
A big reason for why this combat feels so good is because Space Marines are the embodiment of impact. Space Marines are big, chunky, 600-pound, muscle-bound Bible thumpers. They run slow, hit hard, and they leverage roid rage to hit even harder. You see a horde, you feel bad for the horde. Yes, you're incapable of taking cover because you are the cover. It still plays like the bastard child of God of War and Gears of War. Now,
True. I do like that because, God, I hate stealth. And they are anti-stealth. I really buy this game.
you get even more toys like parrying, yoinking, counter shots, and dodging to help set up even more takedowns. Which takes us into the next thing that puts Space Marine 2 above the ever-increasing amount of bug-killing games, takedowns. Does that one bug keep annoying you? The difference between
Is that a mod with butts in it? Oh, there's booba mods, of course.
Helldivers and Space Marines is that Helldivers will kill that bug, Space Marines will annihilate them. Look at that takedown. That's one annihilating takedown. My God, that's the best takedown I've ever seen. Shut the fuck up, Ass Fleek. New Fleek's talking now. Current Fleek's talking now. Rip it in half, rip its face off, rip out its fang, then shank him 10 times. Systematically disassemble every last cell in that thing's body. If your nuts don't tingle just looking at this,
I just realized some of the best games of 2024 were bug killing. Oh my God.
Install them, double it, and give them to the next guy. Sure, there's a joy in killing it, but there's an absolute climax in annihilation. Especially with all this Ministry of Love, please. Look away for a second. Especially with all this gore. This is like one of Quentin Tarantino's wet dreams. Without the feet, Ministry. Keep looking that way.
Why the need for so much gruesome, graphic violence? Why not let us...
Because it's so much fun, Jan. Get it, yoink.
As for the weapons, starting with the
I feel like it makes more sense. They are giant bugs that it would be messy and like bloody.
melee, you got the power sword, you got your power fist, you got your power hammer, but you know why they don't have to call it a power chain sword? Because they
There we go.
don't need to convince you. They don't have to subliminally program you just to take a spin, catch one of these Xenos on your blade, and you'll see the power. It's reliable, it's brutal, and when your gore system looks like this, it's the only way to go. Guns-wise, surprisingly, the plasma weapons in this game are pretty good, but they are still plasma weapons, so fuck every last one of them. I don't wait in line, I don't wait for my turn to speak, and I don't wait for marriage. If I go to the airport and my plane isn't there, I leave. I won't be disrespected like that. Henceforth, why would I wait for my gun to charge up? Because it does good damage? Because it's better than every other?
Yeah, I thought I was crazy for all the games that have this, for always hating plasma guns. Like, it always feels so annoying. Maybe I just have chronic ADHD. I wouldn't even wait for the plasma alert. That's how chronic it is.
pistol, I refuse on principle. And that's why the melt-a-gun and the heavy melt-a-gun are the only guns I recognize now that the storm bolter didn't make a return. See a horde coming your way? What horde? Shoot damage numbers. I am God. Also, the melt-a-gun's broken in a very helpful way that I'm not gonna say because the haters will sabotage me, but I'm gonna hint that it's on the screen right now. And Saber, if you fix this shit after my elite high-tier commendation of it, I swear to God. Another fantastic thing about this game is the set pieces. Now, I hate to get all Hollywood on you. You get all flaccid, start talking like someone who yanks it to master classes, but the set pieces in this game are awesome.
Sus. Damn, Mike always
There's
cracking.
armies fighting, tanks rolling, bombs dropping, bodies burning. You have to do an escort mission, but you're not escorting some damsel in distress. You're
What the hell is that mod? Oh my god.
escorting a damsel causing distress. A big old mechanized beauty. I think I feel fourth nut coming in. With how many bad open world games we get these days, I forgot just how alive a nice custom tailored linear action game can feel. But what isn't alive are these AI teammates. And I'm just gonna ever so diplomatically say, what the fuck, and then submit to you the following evidence. Yeah, get him, Bulwark. Get him, Bulwark! Now get that tank down! Where are you going? Right about now, let's
He just was like, bye.
say you've bought Space Marine 2, ensured the continuance of your bloodline, but the game finished before you did. What now? Let me introduce you to the PvP mode. Just kidding, never mind. This mode's actually pretty fucking shit. Let me introduce you to the wow, what a bad mode. One of the worst. So bad. Let me introduce you to the PvE mode known as Operations. This is my shit, asterisk. Not only do you get more missions, but you get more customization. It's like Barbie, but for big, strong, manly, tough guys.
That is actually a very common way they like to refer to Space Marines and stuff, because the whole painting aspect is pretty much like Barbie's playtime. You have to give them a podium, make them pretty, pick your colors. And some people actually go like to lengths to make the craziest stuff. It's really impressive, honestly. It can be a lot of fun.
Like you and I.
Brother, does this red make my cheeks look big?
But I'll warn you in advance, customization comes with a risk. You may choose yellow because it shows off your cheery personality, but welcome to Warhammer 40k, where that means you gun down civilians for fun. You may choose black because you want to look cool, but that actually means you have no dick and no balls. That's right, the Black Templars engage in Dick Chopicus Offitorium. Now, do I know that for a fact? Hell no. But if enough people repeat it, it'll become a fact. Think you can get around the accusations by going dark gray? Well, now you're in the most racist Space Marine chapter in the universe. I chose purple because I
Yeah, that is a thing. Like, almost every kind of aesthetic has some lore to it. Oh.
wanted to be a pimp marine, but then someone told me that means I'm a turncoat that betrayed the Emperor to get some Slanussy.
What? No way! I'm so shocked. I guess I'll just wait here for the Slanesh to come pick me up then.
And if you really want to have a good time, mix and match the colors, using each one to represent a different heinous crime you like to commit. Better yet, maybe you like to commit them all, and in that case, put the whole rainbow on your armor so that you're open to anything. Now, as fair warning, the PvE does introduce leveling and class systems, and this does change the dynamic a bit because you have to constantly up the difficulty to upgrade your gear, and that's gonna throw off the power fantasy until you can get that gear. So whereas the campaign's entirely this, that was too fucking easy. Run that back, I want to kill that boss again. Operations mode is more like this.
One bullet left. Thank you for dying. I'm here to give you a big old hug. Thank you for dying when you did. Thank you for dying when you did. I appreciate you. I appreciate everything that you've done for me.
But the takeaway here shouldn't be don't play this mode. It should be don't play this class in this mode, because Assault is ass. It's in the name. His special ability is dying. You know what? Let me splooge some wisdom on you. Here's your definitive guide to classes. You ready? Vanguard's like playing as an overweight cloaker, but at least you get all your weapons. Bulwark's the class you play when Vanguard's taken. Tactical's like playing as Titus minus all the good secondaries in Rage mode. Assault and Sniper's like playing as the Make-A-Wish Marines. Your teammates are just happy if you're alive. And Heavy is a
Oh my god, the Make-A-Wish Marines.
class you don't think about at all until you see him at the top of the leaderboard for most kills and most damage done.
Emperor, protect the melted gun from nerfs.
Alright, maybe not definitive, but I got the shit on Assault one last time, so it was worth it. And if you disagree with me,
Then I disagree with you, your bloodline, and your entire homeworld being alive. Exterminatus, bitch!
Biblically accurate Space Marines.
Tonight the music seems so loud. I wish that we could do with this crowd. Maybe it's time to join. We taught each other when we think we want to be.
loser Leandros loves this mode because he can lose even more. That loser. What a loser.
We could have been so good together. We could have lived this dance forever.
God. Gotta admit, those takedowns are cool.
Please stay. Buy the game, motherfucker. I double dog dare you.
Thanks to the Imperium of Pimps for funding this video, and another
That
huge
giggle
thanks to all the
got
pimpers
me.
for expanding the Exterminatus Fund. I will see you all for another video very soon. Alright, goodbye. Alright, goodbye. Alright, goodbye. Alright, goodbye. Alright, goodbye.
Alright, goodbye. That freaking... Okay, this almost makes me think maybe I should buy it. Because I didn't buy it because I was like, oh, what if I don't play it? I got so many games I'm playing through right now. Think about it. Oh, but it's like... It's something I purposely don't do because I don't want to get back into 40k because I don't want to be poorer than I am. Anyone who's done Warhammer knows how poor it will be. Cries. I was like, I don't have the kind of money to live the Warhammer lifestyle. Let me know what you think of the video below, guys. Don't forget to like, subscribe, ring that bell, and I'll catch you next time, my guys.
Till the bunny shines so bright, clumsy hot flood holds her crown, busting sassy folks she's found.